Happy Monday. Welcome to Behind the Scenes on this beautiful day. So good to have some blue sky. I've missed it, been grey skies for so long. Just finished the gym and a sauna session, and I'm just walking through the park. Fortunately, I only live about 5 minutes away from the gym, so most of my time I'm out in nature, which is so important. Don't spend a lot of time in the car, either working at the gym or at home. But I wanted to start this behind the scenes series to give you a bit of insight into me, my life, and the trials and tribulations of being a coach, being an entrepreneur, a solopreneur, because it's not easy, particularly online. It's incredibly challenging sometimes to just keep showing up as a coach, and you win some weeks, you lose some weeks. And I think one of the problems with Instagram and social media is we're always just showing the bright side, the wins, the money, the cars, the holidays, and we know most of that's fake, and it gives this false representation of how business should be, and it should be easy, and it's just not the case. And you have to have a really strong mindset to be successful in business. So that's what I really try and bring, some authenticity to my content, and so that you can kind of connect with me more so as well. But in this behind the scenes series, I'll be showing you what I'm working on, so what strategies I'm developing, what my plans are for my business over this year. And if you're not familiar with me already, I spent a lot of time in commercial gyms, ran a gym for 5 years, spent a lot of time mentoring in-person personal trainers, helping them grow their business. Spent a year working as a business mentor for Fortis, which are another online company that help coaches with their social media and getting clients online. And then I went off to build my own online coaching business, and now I'm coming back, good morning, into the mentoring space on my own and building my own mentorship. And what I'm trying to be really careful about is not creating some of the problems that we have in this industry, which is pretty much all of the big mentorships out there. They've scaled so much that the quality of service has deteriorated. So most online mentorships, you either have group calls, courses to work through, game plans every kind of month or couple of months, quite low level touch points, not a lot of accountability. And I've been in mentorships, like that. Good example, a couple of examples, Charlie Johnson's mentorship. That was effectively kind of some courses, and if you wanted to arrange some calls, you could. And then Neil Shoney's mentorship, which was a game plan every 6 weeks you had a call. And it's just, I guess, the pace, right? We get results through accountability. And if you're anything like me, I was like this at uni, I was like this at college, I was like this at work. Unless I've got a deadline that's like a few days away or a week away, I will procrastinate like hell on the stuff that I need to do. And what I found when I was in other mentorships is I would just, tick along for maybe like 5 weeks. And then in that last week, I'd do a shit ton of work, ready for my accountability call. And what I've created with my one-to-one clients at the moment is much more accountability, much more touch points, much more hands-on, so that I can get them results a lot quicker. And I don't want to dissolve that as I grow my mentorship, because there's only so many hours in the day, right? And once I start getting more one-on-one clients, like if I'm up to, I don't know, 20 one-to-one clients, then all of a sudden, oh, I fell down a ditch. My time is getting really stretched, and I can't be as hands-on as I want to be. When I worked with Fortis as a business mentor, I had 60 personal trainers I was mentoring at once, so that was 30 calls per week, and it was literally, jump on the call, give them a game plan, and wouldn't speak to them for 2 weeks because there wasn't any other time in the day to be able to do that. Whereas now I'm like literally, messaging, see how people are getting on, jumping into their ad campaigns, helping them with their creatives, just making sure that they get the results that they signed up for. Morning. It's really weird when you go for a walk in the park or in the morning, is you have to say good morning to people as you walk past, but isn't really anywhere else. Like in the gym, unless you know them, you don't do that. Definitely not when you're walking around the town, you don't say morning to people. So yeah, it's a nice place to be, out in nature. And also, you only ever do it in the morning, don't you? If you go in the evening, you don't say good evening. Maybe you do, but I've never done that. Anyway, back to what I was talking about and what I'm trying to build with my online mentorship, and what I've been working on this past week to try and create something that I can scale but also still maintain the quality with my one-to-one clients. So just launching a low ticket mentorship or membership, which is called Scale 5, which is for coaches that are 0 to 5k, because what I've noticed in the school group is there's a lot of coaches that are literally just starting out, or they're very new, or they don't have many clients. So I want to try and build a step ladder, I'm going to call it, to my one-to-one service, where they can jump into a low ticket offer, build the foundations, get a few results, get a bit closer to me in terms of proximity, build that trust and connection, so that they then want to move to the one-to-one service, because ultimately it's always going to move a lot quicker when you're working one-to-one. And it's funny, I see so many parallels with the mentoring space to the fitness space, where as coaches we try and suffer and do it all by ourselves. We download the ebooks, the courses, we think we need more strategies. And if you think about that with your fitness clients, is they're trying different diets, they're trying different routines, and it's not really the strategy that's the problem, it's the accountability, right? And that's what moves the needle when they sign up to you for one-to-one coaching, is suddenly when they've got a clear game plan, accountability week to week, they start executing and they start seeing results. Otherwise they give up after 4 weeks, like the January rush. And it's the same with coaches. Like, it was the same for me. I went on exactly the same journey, downloading all the stuff, taking massive action on a strategy, spending a weekend DMing a load of people, building a landing page, building a funnel, launching it. And then when I didn't see the results I expected, I got disheartened, dismotivated, gave up, and then jumped to the next strategy. But most of the strategies out there work, but often we're getting some of the fundamental basics wrong. The most common one that I see is people's offer. It's pretty simple in terms of what you need to do. You just need to build a world-class offer that fixes someone's pain, a specific problem for a specific person. You create an amazing offer that fixes that problem. You talk about it, and then you ask people if they want help. But we overcomplicate things, and we kind of make it more complicated than it should be. But yeah, where most people go wrong that I see is like their offer's just not good enough. People don't want online coaching, they want a result. So you know, that is, that's my train of thought then, because it walked past me. Yeah, that's a key fundamental thing that you need to understand is people do not want online coaching. If you're advertising that and the features with it, you're not going to make much progress. You need to build your program around your result. Anyway, enough preaching. So yeah, that's what I've been working on. So in this series, and by the way, if you're watching this and you're interested in the low ticket membership that I'm going to be offering, I'm looking for beta testers this week. So reach out to find out more. The price for that is going to be on like a ladder. So once I've got 5 or 10 people in, I'm going to raise the price. Once I've got another 5, 10 people in, I'm going to raise the price. And then long-term plan will be to have my school group as a paid group so that people have to pay to access it. At the minute, I'm running ads into the group, you know, offering value, starting conversations, and then seeing if people need help. I'm going to say something else about the school group then. Yes, so behind the scenes, I'll be showing you strategy in terms of how I use ads to get people into a school group. And then also in my next video, I'm going to be showing you like the foundational strategies that are going to work in 2025 for coaches and what you need to be doing differently. Because a lot of coaches are just doing one thing, which works for a period of time, but the coaches that are absolutely killing it are doing multiple things. And what I mean by this is channels, right? Instagram, email marketing, YouTube, school groups, Facebook groups, ads. How do you connect all the dots so that you build this ecosystem which doesn't completely burn you out? Because that's my whole thing, is creating something that doesn't mean that you're working 12 hours a day. Yeah, and that's what I'm building from, you know, for myself, is a lifestyle coaching business, which allows me the flexibility to work when I want to work, but it doesn't burn me to the ground, because that is very easy to create a situation. And I could quite easily do that just by growing my one-to-one business, getting to capacity and just working all the time. But that's not what I want to do. And that's what I did with my fitness coaching, is I just got to the point where just doing check-ins all day and building workouts all the time, and I wasn't enjoying it. So I've scaled that business right back now, and this is my key focus for 2025. Anyway, whittled on long enough. Hope you're going to enjoy this series, where I'm going to dive probably like more into some screen shares into my next videos, taking you through my ads that I'm running for the school group, other strategies that I'm working on, probably give you an overview of some case studies of other coaches, different strategies. I'm working with some small gyms at the minute, running ads for those. So yeah, anything to help develop you and help inspire you. And this is the main point of this, really, is to help inspire you to create your own lifestyle coaching business, using lots of strategies and techniques that I've learned and am continuing to learn. And this space is always changing, it's always evolving. You know, just last week Facebook made a major update to their the advertising platform, and now the AI campaigns are working better than the targeted campaigns, which is a major shift. but it involves a lot more testing and a lot more creatives to actually be successful. So there's always stuff happening that you need to stay ahead of the game. And I'm in mentorships to continue my education, to continue being inspired, because every coach needs a coach. Every successful person, whether it's in business or sport, has a coach that keeps them accountable, keeps them developing. And the biggest thing that moved the needle in my business was being in an environment with people that were ahead of me. You know, having a mentor that was ahead of me and being around other coaches that were ahead of me, because that gave me the belief and inspired me to kind of take the action, face the fears that I needed to face. You know, at the start of my journey, I could not do this. I couldn't even, I remember trying to film a video like this. I couldn't do it. I was walking along the street, I literally, like, no words would come into my head, you know, let alone post it on a platform where other people would see it. So it's all a journey of growth and self-development. So yeah, I really encourage you to, and it doesn't have to be me, right, but work with a mentor, work with someone that's ahead of you to bring you up when you're down and keep you inspired. Anyway, I shall be home shortly. Wishing you a wonderful week ahead. Stay positive, and yeah, look forward to the next behind the scenes.